Making your own content. Getting the internet to make it for you. Yes, it's the kind of YouTube channel where I film everything, edit everything, pay for everything, do it all myself. Sometimes, look, it's fun to go the opposite direction, the typical YouTube direction, and just get the internet to make all the content for you and talk about it. But we need to keep it somewhat on topic. So today it's all going to be Noriyaro memes. And if you're familiar with Noriyaro lore, you might get most of these. And if you're not, well, you're going to learn some stuff today. Hopefully it doesn't lower your opinion of the channel too much. So basically we're doing a Noriyaro meme review. I'm not sure what order to do these in, so I guess I'll just start from the first file. God watching me build a 240SX with parts from 8 different manufacturers from 4 different decades. God of Drift. Yeah, that's the actually, I've got it over here. There you go. Team Orange official merch. It's a bit dirty. Look at that. God of Drift. Actual new era fitted cap. So this is back when everyone was doing like the ice cold thing, and I just told Mushu to do the pose. Well, look at this edit. You think I was born lucky the way I keep these 7s on me. Wait, is this saying that Ray and Asuka are 7s? Look at this. These are great. This suits this so well, I think. Yes! The 3 wolves howling Noriyaro version. Does anyone know someone who does all over prints like that? That's amazing. I would wear that, absolutely unironically. And it's just reminding me again too how terrible all my cars look. I don't have one good looking car right now. They all look terrible. Babe, it's 4 p.m. Time for your Fujita Engineering anxiety-inducing parking job. Yes, honey. You've probably all seen these by now, the Fujita Engineering parking jobs where he parks right on the very edge. And I mean that, like right on the very, very edge of a drainage ditch. I just steal these from his Twitter and just repost them because they're kind of funny. When I first posted these, people were literally like this. Like they were losing their minds. Oh, anxiety, I can't take it. Oh, I thought it was left-hand drive and he was going to fall out. You know, this sort of thing. Oh, what if an earthquake happens? Everyone's freaking out. The more I posted these, and I posted one a while ago, you know what someone said? Oh, it's not really that close this time. And it was like right on the edge. Anything you do on the internet, no matter what you do, people are just going to want more of it. They'll get bored real quick. It was a real lesson, reposting images of dangerous parking jobs. If you're wondering why he parks like that, it's because like he doesn't have much land there, and like that's the driveway in, I guess, just to fit more cars. And I think he's had this place since like 1980 something, like early 1980s. So I guess he's probably used to it by now. Noriyaro posted a story. It's an RX-7. It's at Fujita Engineering shop. This is how everyone reacted for a while. Oh, thanks, dude. I was just enjoying my Friday, and now you had to post that. And now it's like, not really that close this time. That's what the internet's like. You have to keep upping the dose every time to get the same feeling. Feed me more feelings. That's you. That's you lot out there. Australian four-wheel drive action. Off-road mega test. That was the very first time that I drove the Beans with the blown shocks, which meant it did not steer at all. And we got that massive 3-wheel motion going there on that corner. A while back, if you went to Google Maps and looked at that spot on Google Maps, someone had labeled it as a landmark called Alexi Corner. I think it's gone now, but yeah. Morita with a sniper rifle. Crashing Alexi. That crash wasn't all your fault. Drift mechanics with threatening auras. It's airsoft, by the way. Morita used to do a lot of airsoft. Beans. I mean, yeah. That's right, gentlemen. Keep your mind on the mission. Beans. Beans. Yeah, I've heard this one a lot. I mean, now it's survived that fire. It's baked beans, right? Beans. If you didn't know, the reason that I call the A86 I've got with the Beams engine in it, the Beans, is because when you type, like autocorrect, when you type Beams, it always autocorrects to Beans. And I don't know, I just thought it was just kind of funny. So yeah, I just called it the Beans and that name stuck. All right, here we go. It's a good one. Art by Shine. And you can probably like pick what video he took this from just by like also the stickers on the side, also the wheels. Like it doesn't have those wheels on the back anymore. That's a good one. Now, that's kind of old. I don't think I've had that orange hoodie forever. And I've got the Summit 1G hat too. What is this character design? Yada yada sort of looking thing. Alexi Link. This is Australia's unemployment payment Centrelink. The funder of the finest Shardmobile Ford Falcons you can find. Alexi's drifting with the bags under his eyes. This is more of an Australian and I think New Zealand and Canadian audience thing. So there's a chain of lawn mowing services called Jim's Mowing. There's also like Jim's, plumbing, whatever. A photographer and designer in Sydney, Australia made this. I thought it was kind of funny. I posted on my Instagram. A guy in Australia who does direct-to-garment printing made one because he just happened to have some leftover green shirts. And believe it or not, within 6 hours, we'd put it up on the internet and sold out of the first run. I can take that two ways. Either meme merch always just sells really good, or I just don't have enough merch available. I think it's probably both, honestly. I like these ones. Nintendo, Autobacks, what's that, Nico Circuit, and Apexi. Oh, by the way, the layout of Nico Circuit is a flexing bicep. Australian beer, Victoria Bitter. VB usually. AB, Alexi is better. Yes, sir. Beer can sketch. I think I've had more fan art sent to me of the beer can than any other car by far, by a factor of like 10. And people make, look, I'll show you. People have made like model replicas of them too. Look at that. Little sketch of my first A86. This one didn't have a nickname, and I sold it pretty early on, which is probably kind of a silly thing to do, honestly. Looking at it back then, I sold it for so cheap. Oh, okay, so this photo, there's exactly one video of this A86 on my channel. It was like sort of the first video I ever made on the Noriyaro channel. I bought this A86 and drifted it exactly once, and then I sold it after that. And the reason it's in this compilation is this. Look at this. Red body, white Bondo arch. Okay, keep that in mind. Farm trucks too. What is that, a Silverado? There you go, red with the primer on the rear bed, I guess. Another one, a Miata this time. And also, what's cool is he's got the same Longchamp wheels on the back as what I had. And another one, red with primer guard. Oh, the size of the Bondo is getting bigger. Even on the Volvos. We're getting closer. It is a Corolla this time. Same flared guard with the Bondo. Oh, no. Run, Ricky! And another one, that is a Sierra, I think, Ford Sierra. Me seeing a Pro Box. Before watching Noriyaro. After watching Noriyaro. Whoop, whoop. I get this message a lot from people who come to Japan. Like they said, I never would have noticed it before, but since you pointed them out, yes, like Pro Boxes are absolutely everywhere, because they are. I can't believe I bought an entire car just to make this one joke. The Pro Box Succeed, Pro Suck thing that they call it here in Japan. Pretty cheap as far as jokes go, I guess. Car jokes, but yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. When, I start to do things because it's funny and it just sort of spirals out of control. Her. He's probably thinking about other girls. Him. It's funny because the Japanese love to shorten everything by combining words, and so the combination of the Toyota Pro Box and the Toyota Succeed, its sister car, make the word pro suck when put together. That's funny because it's like being a professional, I can't read that, but like spelled with two C's like people do with the word thick, or like those he protect, he attack memes. I know by doing this sort of thing it makes the videos less mainstream, but at the same time, the people who are the hardcore fans love it. Ion Supply drink, pros suck. That'd be a good livery. Actually, I like that blue. This is Pocari Sweat, like the sports drink. Oh, crikey. Looks like we found some grizzly bears. This is a very niche joke from my old Twitch streams. I think someone asked, how do you find people in Japan who are into cars? And I think my answer was like, if you like grizzly bears, what do you do? Go to the zoo, go to the grizzly bear exhibit, and maybe there'll be other grizzly bear fans around you, and then you talk to them, and then some of them will go, hey, I know where there's some grizzly bears out in the wild. Do you want to go see them? Okay, and then you become friends with them. It was basically people asking about how to see street drifting, which I can't answer directly for, obvious reasons. Oi, when's Smoko? Aussie culture invades Ebisu. If you haven't seen that song by the Chats, Smoko is a smoke break. And also, I have a relevant story to this picture. So I was at ABC one time, this is a long time ago when there were a lot more Australians there, and a Japanese guy came up to me and said, hey, Alexi, is wearing fluorescent clothes like a fashion thing in Australia? I said, no, why are you asking that? And he pointed down the pits at some guys who were wearing work clothes with like high-vis panels on them. And I was like, oh, no, those are work clothes. Like, that's for safety. He was like, oh, okay. I was wondering about that. This is Naoto Suinaga from Team Orange. This was the day I convinced him to start an Instagram. I said, start an Instagram, bro. And that was like, he's like posing. And I think he posted his like first picture then. Well, I'm here to kick ass and drift cars. And I'm all out of ass. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Hey, 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 there's me. The original of this was when I went to the 8.6 launch in Tokyo, and I thought, I'll take a photo of me doing the Takumi pose standing on the front. That's what that's from. Where am I? Hey. Just waiting for a mate. Hey, George, can we get that guy to move away? He's ruining the shot. When I moved over here, I had some slightly different shaped glasses, which were a bit more round. I got called John Lennon once every couple of days. People, John Lennon. There's actually a Beatles museum like out in Saitama, and I thought one day I'll just go there and see if I can get some mileage out of it, but I never did that. Okay, this photo needs some context. So this is probably back in summer 2009, and as you can see, I had like long blonde hair back then, and I went down to Osaka one time to visit a friend, and I thought, I'll just get a haircut while I'm here because I've got some free time. And I was just walking around, I think it's called Amemura, or America Town in Osaka. It's sort of like their version of Shibuya. And I was looking for a salon, and I found one that was open. I walked in and said, can I just get a cut now with no booking? He said, yeah, sure. So he sat down, he started cutting it, and then he started styling it like this. And he did this to me. I was so amazed by this, I ran straight to the toilet in the shopping mall to take a photo. I didn't realize it at the time, but the place I went to was a salon that does the hair for hosts. They're these guys who work in bars, like sort of the host bars. That's what they look like. Yeah, so peak Alexi in his 20s. Doesn't make much sense, but it's well done. I have maybe the Steve beard. Not today, creeper. Give us your wallet. What will you do when Alexi passes the boof? Oi, can't say that word. How you going? Oi, listen, mate, can I borrow $10? I'll pay you back. I'm good for it, eh? Anyone from Sydney, Australia? You probably know Dapto Station. Don't go to Dapto. If you think you recognize this station, it's from that Siggy Butt Brain video. It's that station. So 40s Alexi, nah. 20s Alexi with long hair, nah. 20s Alexi with long hair, bleached, and the host haircut. That's the one. Here we go. They're making fun of my haircut. It's the assassin from, what was it, No Country for Old Men? If the skyline you followed brought you to this, of what use was that skyline? You can't really see it, but my hair is like, it looks like his. I was thinking about growing it out long, and then after this I decided not to, so. Thank you, a nice one for once. Yay! This was peak me though, like back in 2009. I was like 10 kilos lighter and I had more hair. The homie's hitting the same corner over and over. Random bloke recording from the inside line. What makes this funny is that is accurate. That I was doing that, probably with that haircut, with that phone camera, the flip phone back then. I probably still have a bunch of videos saved on my phone, but you can imagine what a flip phone from 2008, like how it performed at 2 a.m. on a pitch black mountain with open exhaust drift cars going past. It was just like the visual equivalent of scrambled eggs. Spending $20,000 on a new car. Spending $1,000 on an old box and $19,000 on mods. I mean, this isn't even a meme. This is just stating facts. This is accurate, right? Every car that I want to own, it has already been built. I can't imagine anything they'd build these days that I'd want to buy. It's kind of sad, but here we go. The Cresta key ones. Where's the Cresta? It's coming up soon. Trust me. Let's just look at the memes first. Oh, the commie wags on ROH wheels. And this is the best part here. The key fob is missing the plastic. This is peak Commodore right here. Oh, the New Zealand version. Tahirua Toruwa. Don't need keys to drive this car, bro. Oh, that'd make a good key fob, actually. Can someone make a key fob out of a Tamagotchi? That's kind of cool. Polish Power with the gasket and bearings. Is that a bit of a Polish car thing, is it? What do you take me for? Some sort of a Rusia and 02 fan? No. I can imagine the type of person who would be fans of those characters, though. It looks like, is he from Poland? Yeah, of course he's from Poland. That makes sense. Oh, this one's great. Someone on my Discord noticed this one. Look at this. It didn't have to end like this. All right, so this is Itasha on Reddit. And if you look at this, the first Itasha video I did, April 20th, 2017. April 2017, and it just goes up like that to infinity and the end of civilization. Although I will say this, when I see someone with an Itasha on Instagram and I go to see like if they're following me or not, 90% chance they're not following me. Oh, this gets pointed out every single time I drive the beans. Someone notices the Nagatoro sticker on the rear view mirror. Oh, by the way, if you don't know what Nagatoro is, just go about your day. Dude gives Noriyaro drifty A86 telling not to rev to 9K. Noriyaro revs to 9K. A86 owner. And this is talking about the time I drove Lee-chan's 86 at, what was it, Higashi Circuit. I'll show you. This is the video they're talking about. Watch the tacho. It goes to like 9,200. And I think Lee-chan told me only rev it to 8,500. In my defense, he didn't tell me that the carb was a bit sticky and he knew it was a bit sticky. So when you lifted your foot off, it'd keep revving up for a little bit. He didn't tell me that. Obviously I noticed there and I told him about it. And then he said, yeah, I know. But then he saw the video and he's like, oh, yeah, I should probably fix that if I'm going to let other people drive the car. And so he went and fixed it after he saw the video. Girls. Oh my God, she's wearing the same outfit as me. What the frick? That is totally like not okay. Boys. Want to make a matching pair of cars? I mean, let's be real. Having a 5-stack team of matching paint, graphics, and wheels, beautiful. My Skyline is still parked at Sears. How I'm trying to be. You have new wheels. Yes. I have 11 sets of wheels. I mean, that's all of us. Let's be honest. We're all trying to be like Kim Kardashian with shoes, except with nice wheels, I think. 11 sets, though, is pretty good. Yes. What a classic. Yeah, I think everybody has seen this photo of this guy with the crashed R32, and there you go. Funnily enough, the photo of me making that face, I am actually pointing at a smashed up car. It was my Mark II that I went into a tire barrier that was actually truck tires. And yeah, they don't move like regular tires do. Anyway, absolute classic, 1995. Back when you could just crash an R32 and laugh about it. Man, can someone assemble like all of the crashed cars on Toge like photos into like sort of one album? It's such a vibe. Of course, back then too, there's no, mobile phones. So you had to drive all the way down to the bottom to call the wrecker. So it took even longer. Okay, I love these like Dirty South album cover edits. So this was the actual photo. So this job, it was not actually for Noriyaro, it was for something else. But we went out to this shop where they build legal chop top cars because this one was a Toyota Crown body on a Impala convertible chassis. So technically you can still register it legally. And he had, like the guy who built the cars, he had these glasses. Hang on, can I bring it over? See these glasses? They were like Italian or something. I posted this on Instagram and everybody lost their minds about these glasses. I need to find out about like where he got them. Oh no, this one. Okay. Yeah, Squid Game star reveals in an interview to Vogue Korea. Lately she's been obsessed with Noriyaro memes. This is a hyper-specific meme incorporating the Squid Game star meme I'm obsessed with, and also the Animal Crossing Anka dancing video, for lack of a better words. You could probably nail this down to like a specific week. Like, you know how memes have like maybe a 2-week half-life? Yeah, it's like the crossover of those two. The reason they chose this is because I made this like a crossover meme with the dancing Anka video and a wobbly shift knob on a drift car. I can't show it here on YouTube, unfortunately. You can probably find it on my Instagram. You can't post lewd memes. I'm like, yes, I can. It's Instagram. I'm not showing it here. Maybe I'll put it in the description, like in a link. I don't know. I regret nothing. Oh, no. Okay. All right. In anime, there's a meme about on the first day of school, the main character is always late to school and they run to school with a piece of toast in their mouth. You might have seen that. And usually they bump into like the love interest character. This is from Evangelion, where they did a sort of a parody of it. And there's me ending a live stream. Actually, I've got it right here. It's the Wi-Fi in my mouth because it was getting bad reception. I was holding the camera in one hand and that in the other. And to say bye, I put it in my mouth. Bye, cat. And it just happens to line up perfectly. This is the kind of audience I have that thinks of this. Oh, no. You're going to have to pause it if you want to read all that. The bodybuilder advice meme. Wow, Kings, you are really giving the new guys some great advice here. This picture is very old. I think this is from probably 2006. They can see the shirt I'm wearing. Auto Salon 05. That's not Tokyo Auto Salon. That is Sydney Auto Salon. We used to have a car show back in the day. I'm not reading all that. Just pause it. Drake meme template. Alexi meme template. Think about that picture there. I do the commentary for D1 Grand Prix, like the English commentary. And whenever they do the whole, like they take photos of the staff for, you know, promotion, like in the guide and stuff like that, they say, okay, stand there. Okay, smile. Okay, do this. Now do a funny pose. And you go like, or like whatever. That's the one they use. And I should know this as a photographer, like back in the day, because that's what I'd do as well. You take a few to make them comfortable, and then you do something stupid, and they go, ha, 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 and that's the photo you use. So, are you sure you want to enter the pleasure room? Yes, take me. Yeah. Funny thing is, I know whose collection of shift knobs that is. Yeah, I've thought about this before. There's no way to have a shift knob collection and show it off without it just looking like a collection of toys. I guess the compromise is just have a few and then like cycle them on your car, like every couple of weeks, just to keep it fresh. Oh yeah, there you go. The Ford Falcon, the AU Falcon, straight 6 4-liter Intech, the cheapest drift car you can possibly buy in Australia, at least anyway. Also banned from several events. Oh, speaking of events, see this is a thumbnail from one of my YouTube videos, right? Have a look at this. Where is it? This is the meet and greet poster at that event I went to in Melbourne a while back. They just used the thumbnail of me making that face. Those are hanging in people's garages probably right now somewhere. When I see a Sylvia, when I see an AE86, it's just an Initial D replica. What's wrong with an Initial D replica? I think they're kind of cool. No? If they're done right, if they get them done right. Big Book of Kanji. Gaijin. Example. Baka Gaijin. Damn, I wish I could read. That means a stupid foreigner, by the way. I can read it. You know what? There's no greater motivator than shame. Maybe I'll do a video exposing my actual Japanese level pretty soon, because I've done sort of tests before. Like if I was native, I'm functionally a second grader. But conversation is important too. Like, you know, if you take me somewhere with Nomi Horde, I'll talk all night. Alexi, as a Terminator. This must have been made a long time ago because none of that is relevant anymore. I mean, if you can find a clean one, you almost never see R32s in Japan anymore. They're all gone overseas. Where are they? Oh no, this is back when everyone was doing those face app gender swap things. Wood. Although that hair is kind of nice though. Oh yeah, this is an unauthorized Alexi cameo in Need for Speed. This character, it's me. Look. Yeah, look at the bio. Waru, like Noriyaro, Waru, right, is still trying to find his place and purpose in the world. After leaving Australia, he traveled to Tokyo and discovered street racing. He followed that passion to Lakeshore, and his strong belief in equality and community, right, Noriyaro community, has won him many fans. It's me. Look. Does that hoodie exist? See, look, it's me. It's 100% me. Unauthorized, you know, use of my likeness. Before Noriyaro, after Noriyaro. One of the most common non-car related Instagram messages I get is people watching Noriyaro videos with their pets. And I don't mind getting those, to be honest. Mostly cats. Mum, can you give me money to buy another JZX 100? Yes. Actually buys S15 Sylvia like a boss. Paint scrubbing time. Yeah, looking back, I think I was using a snow, like, removing brush to clean the S15 at first. You know, you've seen what the paint looks like now. I could have been cleaning it with a pot scrubber and it wouldn't have made any difference, really. And I still bought another JZX. Noriyaro dropped a new video. It's not about Tokyo Auto Salon. It's about the S15. Is this one of those, like, if you have to explain it, it's not funny thing? I guess, I don't know. A few years ago, I did 3 Tokyo Auto Salon videos for that year. They were all edited down live streams. It took forever to edit them. And I think by the end, everyone was just sick of it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that again. This is cool. This, I mean, not exactly a meme, but people making replicas of the cars they see on the video. So that was, this was at Minami Chiba when I went there one time. And there's a replica of it. All right, okay. Yeah, I mean, it would have been cool to turn my burned Mark II into a drift car again. Unfortunately, back then I didn't have anywhere to put it, and it actually got taken away and scrapped before I would have even had a chance to do that. So yeah, that's a different story. That's a long story. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's how I felt after the JZX burned. Sad Keanu. Rip Mark II. Now, that is actually based on a picture of me sitting on the the bonnet of the Mark II. Had some good times in that car. Oh yeah, this is Keicho, the A86 driver, playing the Noriyaro theme on guitar. That was good. I sent that to Myrone as well, the guy who wrote the song.
I know Kung Fu. Show me.
I forgot about that one.
Wait, you're supposed to leave the wheel on before you do that so you can pull it off. Bit of lube.
Okay, yeah. All right, usually on these videos, there's a big long ending scene where I talk about stuff, but I'm not going to do that today. Thanks for watching the memes. See ya.